Once acquired, these glyphs empower you with elemental lore. Each spell exacts a sacrifice of energy, however. Use them sparingly and wisely.
Welcome back to Saturday Long Play, Episode 2 of Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. As you saw at the beginning of this episode, we did do some... find some items, and we got some of those health upgrades that we had talked about last time. I picked some of those up and actually stumbled upon one of the upgrades that I didn't find the first time I played the game. So I added that. Trying to think if there's any... didn't intend for this to be like I had done it last time with one episode appearing one week and then skipping a week and then doing the next. Just kind of happened that way. So my hope is that we will keep this consistent in terms of it being every week, but right now I can't guarantee that because I just don't know what's going on. Because of the quarantine stuff, my work schedule has kind of changed. So, there are some weeks that I'm very busy with work stuff, and there are other times where I'm not. So it just depends on what the situation is in terms of that. Somebody pointed out in the comments of I think the last video, obviously, because there's only one video so far, other than this one, that there were... that if you hold the grab button, you can actually hold on to enemies and walk them around. So I actually did figure that out shortly after the video ended, and I also figured out that if you hold both of the camera pan buttons, you can do the free look, which is what I was trying to accomplish last time, but, Alright, so we don't have anything to kill this guy with yet. Let's see if we can find something. Oh, there's another... Oh, there's one of these guys. Let's just run around and see if we can find something. So there's this gate here. Let's, sorry, I'm getting better. I gotta remember what my buttons do. So let's see if we can go through here. I believe both of these go the same place, but we'll find out. So yeah, the shoulder buttons they're technically the triggers. Rotate the camera, but I mapped them to the shoulder buttons. I think I mentioned that last time. So in case there's some confusion there on if I'm hitting the wrong button when it tells me what button to hit on screen, that's what the issue is. All right. I believe I know what this is going to be. Okay. Oh, that is a door. Okay, here we go. It's our first in-game look at some characters.
Raziel.
Kain.
The Abyss has been unkind.
I am your creation, Kain. Now, as before, you criticize your own work. What have you done with my clan, degenerate? You have no right.
What I have made, I can also destroy, child.
Damn you, Kain! You are not God! This act of genocide is unconscionable!
Conscience? You dare to speak to me of conscience? Only when you have felt the full gravity of choice should you dare question my judgment. Your lifespan is a flicker compared to the mass of doubt and regret that I have borne since Mortanius first turned me from the light. To know that the fate of the world hangs dependent on the advisedness of my every deed? Can you even begin to conceive what action you would take in my position?
I would choose integrity, Kain.
Look around you, Raziel. See what has become of our empire. Witness the end of an age. The clans scattered to the corners of Nosgoth. This place has outlasted its usefulness. As have you.
Here we go, boys.
The Soul Reaver, Kain's ancient blade, older than any of us and 1,000 times more deadly. The legends claimed that the blade was possessed and thrived by devouring the souls of its victims. For all our bravado, we knew what it meant when Kain drew the Soul Reaver in anger. It meant you were dead.
So, it's strange because the Soul Reaver in this game does, or not this game, but in other games. In the first game, it basically just like, oh, it drains blood, right? You can't use your vampiric. You can't drink blood from other people because if you kill enemies with the Soul Reaver, it'll drain the blood for you. But not necessarily the case in later games, including this one. Damn it! I genuinely do not remember how to do this accurately. All right. It also doesn't help that it has those, and I think a lot of you who have either played this game or played some older PS1 games will kind of know what I'm saying, but it has some control issues with the camera. Okay, so you can only hit him once. But it has because you have to hit a button to rotate the camera instead of using instead of using the stick, it makes it a little bit more difficult. And the control of the camera is inverted. So when I hit my left shoulder button, it technically rotates the camera right. So I'm trying to get used to that fact because it's an older game. But so basically what the whole point of this section is that we basically run around, find Kain, try not to get hit by whatever this projectile is, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to get hit by. Yep. You die. And then, so he's probably going to be in the center this time. Luckily that Soul Leech or whatever, oh, he's over there. I was going to say he's gone, but he isn't, technically. Am I standing in it? I am. So let's go turn the camera this way. Where is he? He's back over there again. Shit. Can I just hide from his blast? No. Okay. That sucks. Holy shit. Oh, fucking. Alright, so let's just... Because you're getting on my nerves, we're just going to slap you around. Alright. So... Alright. And I don't have any... I can't use my upgrade yet. My little, like, attack move or whatever. Oh, come on! There we go. I was going to say. Really? Where is he? He's probably going to hit me. Yep. Damn it. I was close. Come on. Alright, so let's assume it's probably safe to assume that he's going to be over there every time I spawn in and watch him not be. No, he is. Okay, so let's run over there and let's hit him. Yes, we got him.
blade is vanquished, so it unfolds, and we are a step closer to our destinies.
I swore I saw a glint of satisfaction in Kain's eye when the Soul Reaver was destroyed. I did not understand the game that Kain was playing, but I knew the finishing move.
From this moment and ever afterward, you and this blade are inextricably bound. Soul Reaver and Weaver of Souls, your destinies are intertwined. By destroying the sword, you have liberated it from its corporeal prison and restored it to its true form, a wraith's blade, its energy unbound. No longer a physical blade, it can only manifest itself in the material realm when your strength is fully restored. Once manifest, it will sustain you.
What are you, little soul? Another of Kain's creatures come to taunt this bound specter.
I did not intend to disturb your rest.
Rest. A body is needed for sleep. Flesh and bones are required to recline. No, child. All I may do is watch and remember, ceaselessly conscious as this wretched world's history unfurls. Ghastly past, insufferable future, are they one and the same? Am I always here?
How have you come to haunt these pillars?
Kain refused the sacrifice. The Pillar of Balance, corrupted to its core, stands as a monument to his blind ambition. Now these pillars serve only to bind me here, my prison and eternal home, thanks to the avarice of your master, Kain.
That bastard can claim no allegiance from me.
Then we share a common foe, Raziel. Return here when you have need. Ariel remembers what others have forgotten.
So yeah, that's Ariel from Blood Omen. Alright, so let's heal up. Oh, we're good. So here's the thing about the actual Soul Reaver blade in this game. Okay, maybe not. Hold on. We'll talk about it in a second.
Far in the eastern mountains, a stifled titan stands in mute surrender, unwilling host to a parasitic swarm.
Okay, I think this is just going to tell me which ways I can go. Or does that just... What is this? I don't know. Maybe that just fills my health? And that fills my magic. Okay. So the thing about the Soul Reaver in this game is that you lose it as soon as you get hit. And that doesn't take very long. So you play a lot of this game without it. Unfortunately, that's just kind of the way it is. Okay. I don't think there's anything else in here right now. So let's take a look and see if there's anything to look at in here. Nope, it's pretty much... But yeah, that's... I mean, there's the pillars and Kain's throne, and that's pretty much all she wrote. Yeah, so that's just a health fill up. Okay, so let's go back to this door, and we will get the hell out of here. So we'll go back, we'll go this way since we didn't come from this way before. Though, as you can see, it's pretty much what you'd expect. And we'll phase through. That animation never stops being cool. I don't care how many times I've played this game. So right now, the only upgrade that we have, I mean, we have the sword, and that'll let us open some doors, but the only real upgrade we have still is this spectral our ability to get through, spectral doors and stuff. So I don't know why I did that, because it's not going to matter, because when we get on the other side of this, we're going to have to switch back anyway. So I'm not sure what the point of that was, but not a problem. So there's nothing over there in the physical realm. Oh yeah, and for whatever reason I kept not calling it the spectral realm, even though that's what it is. So basically right now what we need to do is we need to go back to not the starting area, but pretty close.
Your brother Zephon's keep lies far to the east, beyond the ruins that greeted your first exit from the underworld. He and his brood have cocooned themselves in a derelict cathedral, having murdered its human guardians.
So this is... Ando and I were actually talking about this in an episode that will air much later than we filmed it. But we were talking about how far he had made it in this game, and he had essentially only made it to this next area, I believe. Or no, I'm sorry, it's probably the boss after that, is what we kind of figured out. So you can see right now I've got the Soul Reaver, which is all well and good, and we'll try to kill something with it. But again, I'm not real hopeful. As you can imagine, the getting hit happens fairly easily, and as you can see, quite often. I wasn't sure if I was actually going to make that or not. So yeah, we got to head back to where the waterfall area was. Okay, so this is our first... I might not make that one. No, I did, surprisingly. Okay, so here we go. So this is where we need to be, and we're headed this way. We won't be able to go... There's a climbable wall right there. We won't be able to do that until later. But there's also one in the Sanctuary of the Clans, or Kain's Throne Room, whatever you want to call it. I believe there's one in there as well. So we're going to go there eventually once we get that power up as well. I can't remember which power up we get in this area, but I believe it's the climbing power up, because I can't imagine what else it would be. But we're going to fight our big spider brother in this one. Okay, so there's just... You can't do anything but get in the water here. Okay. So yeah, you have the Reaver, I believe, the whole time in the spectral realm, and you can see you just kind of swing it. I know that's a way we can go. I just want to see what's in the other direction before we do that. Yeah, it's a decent, it's a decent combat weapon. It works pretty well. Just in the physical realm, you don't have it for very long, because the combat is not terrible, but just it's not. I mean, you've seen it. It's just not very. It's not very great. Again, not the worst thing ever, but not the best either. I don't know. Let's take a look here. Can I even get up there? What is even up there? I don't think I can get up there. That might have to be a swimming section. Looks like it. Okay. So maybe we'll have to come back here. All right, so we're going to go back through that door and see what's on the other side. But yeah, we've got... I'm trying to think of how many... We have to fight all of our brothers. So we've got the fence slide. I don't know what you really call it. The spectral slide. Whatever you want to call it. We got that. We're going to get a climbing ability, a swimming ability. We're going to be able to shoot a sonic attack from... Actually, we don't fight all our brothers. That's a lie. I forgot about this. Terrell, I think you don't fight in this game. He was originally planned as a boss, but essentially the enemy that you fight to get the power up is just a mini boss. Wait, so we can't do anything in here either? Is it... Really? Is that not... That's... Okay. Well, what the fuck? Where am I supposed to go then? Okay. I guess we'll be right back. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Never mind, we won't be right back. We'll just be right here. Alright, so I need to shift back into the material realm and open that door. I don't know what I was thinking, but... Alright, I don't know how I missed that. Because this is where we came in, and it's literally right there. But that's fine. We're there. We're good. We got this. There must be an enemy on the other side of the door or something. Sometimes his head tracking, like in Resident Evil 2, like kicks in. Alright, here we go. Oh, I hear him in there. I hear them spider boys. Okay, let's take a look. That's not bad. Alright. Simple. Okay. So we're gonna have to crawl this way, and we're gonna fly across, and there's our first enemy. So it's super cool, don't get me wrong. It's an awesome looking weapon, and it fucks enemies up really hard when you're using it. And you can see that it knocked that guy out basically instantaneously. It doesn't ever really last long enough. And I keep saying that, and yet somehow I still haven't lost it yet. But it'll prove me right eventually. Or I'll make it look that way. I have the power of editing. I can make it look however I want. Alright, here we go. So this is the area. It's actually a pretty cool area. When we get into a later part, it gets a little confusing. It's like a... I hate to say it's like the water temple, but it kind of is like the water temple. There's a lot of different elevations and stuff. And they all kind of do different stuff. So there's different things you have to do in different parts. I guess we're going over here. So that's where we came in, and let's get up here. I'm guessing at some point... Oh, nope, we didn't have to. I was going to say, I'm guessing at some point I have to switch into the spectral realm and do that, because I'm sure it's going to change some of the altitudes, or some of the heights on these platforms. So let's see, is there anything available to us? There's this over here. So I'm guessing this is going to be the way forward for now. But I do want to try and see if I can get to whatever that area is over there that I was trying to get up to. Because it looks like there might be something interesting over there. So we'll give that a try here after a while. Okay. And we've got a weapon. What can we do?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Alright, let's see if we can get over there. Oh, come on. Got it. So there's another... Is that the one I was looking at before? Oh. Let's do this. We're going to scum save. And we're going to try to get over there. Let's see what we can find. Let's see what's over here. Okay, so there's some magic for our upgrade. What are you? Something I can't do anything with right now. Anyway, Cool. So back to here. As you can see, there's another climbable wall there that we'll get as we proceed. But here we go. So let's take a look. All right. So this is clearly like the summit of where we're supposed to be. And I really like that all of the enemies, like all of your, all of the different clans have their own like symbols and stuff to give you kind of an idea of where you are. Oh yeah, I forgot about how gross this is. I also accidentally found out. I wasn't expecting to actually hit him. I also accidentally found out after I stopped recording last time, because I was just kind of walking around and seeing what was available and what you could access from the get-go, and it seemed like I wasn't sure that you could access the human settlement, but apparently you can, because I didn't think you could get there until you swim, but you can actually just walk through Spectral Realm and then kind of access it through the Spectral Realm and then just come back as like using the portals or whatever. Is this the door? Okay, it is. It's like, what the fuck? So this area is a lot less...
Once a testament to mankind's defiance of Kain's empire, this towering cathedral now stood derelict. The humans who worshipped here, dead for centuries. Its architects conceived this tower as a holy weapon against the vampire menace, a colossal instrument of brass and stone. The cathedral's pipes, once tuned to blast a deadly hymn, now stood silent, and these vacant spaces whistled their impotence.
So, what our goal right now is, and they might explain it as we proceed on, but essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to activate these pipes so that the mechanism in the center will play basically a loud enough note that it will take us all the way up, because I believe we need to go all the way up there, which we can't do right now because we don't have any music playing. So let's take a look. We want to go here and move forward. So like I mentioned before, this area is kind of multi-leveled, and I remember it being difficult. We'll find out if it's as difficult as see, there we go. But that was also because I hit the wrong... I picked up the weapon instead of the Soul Reaver, instead of using the Soul Reaver like I wanted. So we will... we'll see if this is actually as difficult as I remember it being. And you can actually aim this... I don't know if this is... Well, we'll see. No. See, that wasn't worth doing. We may need to come back here with... we get a projectile power-up from Terrell's guys. Alright, let's just... Gotta remember that these guys get hit once, and that's about it. But yeah, so we get a projectile shot from Terrell's minions, and we can use that to blow apart things. So that's one of the things I will try to remember to do once we pick that up. Now that's very late in the game, so I believe Terrell's realm is one of the last ones that we visit. So we'll have to see how good my memory is at that point. Okay, so we're back here now. Why are we back here? Maybe we should go here. I'm not real sure what good this did me. I think this just... Maybe I wasn't supposed to go that way in the first place. Maybe that's what this is all about. So maybe I wasn't supposed to drop down there. Which sucks, because I just scum saved. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what the case is. Unless I can just grab onto this. Almost. I'm guessing if the answer is almost, that means I'm probably not supposed to... Oh, okay, never mind. I did get it. Okay. So let's get back up here. And let's get back up there. So yeah, we definitely weren't supposed to drop down there yet. I don't know why I thought we were supposed to, but whatever. I'm also going to do my best to find as many of the health pickups and the extra attacks and things like that. I'm going to do my best to find that stuff. But if I miss one in an episode and you happen to know that there's one there, let me know in the comments, and I will go back and either get it before the next video, or I'll get it off camera or something like that and let you guys know and show you the footage. So this doesn't... What does this do? Nothing. Great. Okay. What else is in here? So I'm guessing maybe I've got to go into the spectral realm. So let's see what that does. Here we go! Yeah, so that's what I was supposed to do. I kind of figured once I realized that I was going the wrong way. And that's one of the interesting and kind of confusing things about the game, is that the game doesn't always let you know that there's a need to switch to the spectral realm, which is fine. I mean, you don't necessarily need to spoon feed everything, but it's used as more of an exploration tactic than almost anything else. And see, that's the kind of shit you don't want to do, is act like a fucking moron like I just did. As you can see, and I've said before, if you jumping in this game can be treacherous. I mean, even attacking sometimes in this game can be a bad choice. So it's just all a matter of, thinking about what you're doing as opposed to just mashing the shit out of a button. Which is something I learned very late in life. Because when I was a kid, man, I was always playing arcade games, and it was just like, mash the button until the thing dies. And I think a lot of us as kids did that. But, so this was 99, so I was in middle school when this came out, so I wasn't at the point yet where I was even remotely good or thought about using a tactic in a video game, Dark Souls, this ain't. You swing the thing and hit the guy until he dies, and that's pretty much it. And it worked for me because I beat the game, but I don't know if you can actually hit these guys or not. So I think there needs to be something for me to walk on, and I don't think I can do that because I can't. Let me see. That just might be a tactic to kill that guy. There's definitely an opening up there. Alright, we gotta remember this room, and we'll come back to it. Right now, I'm thinking this isn't the way to go yet. But we'll explore further on past this door, and we'll see what the situation is. It could be that I'm just missing something right now, but it's definitely not going to hurt us to push forward a little bit. So let's take a look. Why does that look familiar? What is he doing? This is a weird animation that he was doing there. Okay, so here's this. So let's do... Oh, no. There we go. Is that like a platform, I'm guessing? Is there anything over that way? Let's take a look. There's a door here. Let's take a look and see what's in this door. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Let's take a look and see what's down here. There might be another enemy. I really gotta work on that camera thing. Really gotta work on remembering that. Alright, so can I actually do... The question about some of these rooms is that sometimes there needs to be, okay, there it is. There needs to be a like a spectral realm portal thing, obviously on the other side of the door, or you can't. Oh shit! Is there anything to throw this guy into? I think the answer is no. Oh no, I can't throw him into this. So let's see if I can hit him from here. Nope. Oh, this guy's much stronger too. Alright, let's get him. And we're gonna throw him into the thing. As long as this guy doesn't hit me. Ah, shit. So this might actually be... Well, we'll see what happens here, but this might actually be my first... Nope. Wait, what? Oh, boy. Son of a bitch. This might actually be my first genuine attack death, I think. I don't really remember, honestly. Welcome to me playing video games. I don't remember what I did, or... Seriously? I can't hit him there? What the fuck? I want to hit this guy, because he's getting annoying, and he's gonna fucking piss me off. So we'll throw him, go over... No, stop. Hit this guy. Okay, so that time I hit that guy. What? No! Did he even drop a soul? Here, let's just get this. Can we get that? Thank you. Did that, like, come through the wall? What the fuck happened there? Alright, so let's throw this guy up there, too. Because he's also getting on my nerves. I didn't remember that being such a bitch to do, but here we are. Alright, so let's kill this other guy. Where is he? Is he stuck on that? Yeah, he's stuck up there. This fucking game. I love this. Like, his pathing is so fucking busted right now. Throw him this way. Okay, well then let's go down here and do it. Back it up a little bit. See, I wish... And I know it's not possible because it's a fucking PS1 game, but like, I'm clearly trying to throw him in a direction, and the game is just not having it. There we go. Jesus. 10 years later, we're still in the fucking Ewok village. Okay, so basically what we have to do right now is we got to set this thing up. So that way, how do we do this? So crouch, then, okay. So yeah, we basically just have to match up the images, but because you have to flop them and stuff, God damn it. Again, not trying to do that. Because you have to flop them, you basically have to just rotate them around to make sure they fit. So you can see there's one. So... Let's look at some of these other ones and see what they are. Do we have an image on either of the sides of this? Okay, so I'm guessing it's on the opposite side. So let's pull it back. We'll flip it. There it is. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting to have done that so easily, but here we are. I'll take it. And we'll push this one in. I'm not sure these... I'd have to take a look. Like, really take a look at some of these images. But, like, I don't... Like, they don't... They're not like some of the other ones in later games where they, like, kind of have some significance or show some aspect of the story that we haven't learned yet. I feel like a lot of the story elements in like the paintings and things like that aren't really here yet. But what's crazy to me is like, my wife Becky is a big fan of the FNAF series. And so, we have this conversation a lot because the games are very simplistic. They're interesting, I think, but very simplistic. And, they've gotten more complex as the series has gone on. But of course, the lore is the thing, the lore is the thing that everybody's interested in because it's not accurate. It's not not accurately, but not directly outright given to you. So that's what I need to do to activate that. Cool. Is it going to do a thing? Okay. I was like, what the hell? All right. So we're going to scum save real quick, and we're going to go do that. Where the hell did you come from? But yeah, so that's something that this series gets better at in terms of just, kind of hiding story elements in plain sight for the player to just figure out eventually. And it does a lot of that with its sculptures and area designs and things like that. But another thing that it does really well that I guess I didn't really think about as a kid, but I'm picking up on now is like with one battle with Kain, we are already getting hints at what the overall plot of the game, of the series, really is. And that was when Kain breaks the sword over Raziel's head, which is a huge moment we find later in the series and even by the end of this game. But we're already given that information, and it doesn't, not that it doesn't pay off until later. It does pay off in this game, but it pays off in a huge way later down the line. So just having the foresight to know that you're going to build this series and how far it's going to go is just impressive to me. Because unless you were to plan that in advance, far in advance, I would imagine that, leaving a thread like that you could build upon it later. But it's clear and we'll find this as the story progresses. And even in the ending of the game, you'll see that it's definitely more than a passing thought. It was definitely thought out. Okay, so this will take us up to a new level, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So we'll do this. This is the part of the area that I remember being a big pain, is this area here. Okay, so we're going to go this way. And for some of these areas, you can see, like, I could be like creep walking to make it a little easier. So essentially now what the plan is we're going to have to raise this airflow more so we can get up higher. Okay, so this is a walkway. How does it... I think... I vaguely remember this now. I feel like... I believe there's a thing with these bells where you have to switch between the physical and spectral realms to ring them, so that way they all ring at once, like a very Dead Space thing where it's like use the stasis. I feel like that happens in this level now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, because here's another one. And see how it resonates for a while? That's a little... I mean, that's going on a while, but you get the idea. Oh! What the hell? Oh, that was a human. I was not expecting... I guess it is a human area. I just wasn't expecting to see it. And I don't remember what those are. Those might be like full, like fill-ups for my extra energy. Okay, so do I want to do this? Let's do this. I don't know what's in here, but we're going to find out. I might not even be able to do this right now. I don't know. But one of the things, like when I talked about this series with people, the one thing that there are a lot of aspects of every single one of these games I enjoy, right? And I enjoy some more than others. I think I've been pretty upfront is kind of a weird way to say it, but I've been kind of like I've discussed at length how I feel about Blood and Oath 2. It's a good game, but it's not amazing, and it has its flaws. But yeah, this series has some interesting gameplay mechanics. You know, people. A lot of the reviews, modern reviews that I've seen on this series, is like, oh, you know, the combat for Soul Reaver sucks. And, like, they're not wrong. It's not wonderful. Ah, damn it. Come on. Just give me the soul. It's gone. Shit. So I don't even know if I can kill this guy now. And I'm not locking. I am playing this like a fucking moron. You know what? Here. We're just going to switch back. Because I need to be able to kill this guy, because I need to do this puzzle. And I can't do that with him alive. I also realized that I haven't got a teleporter for this area yet. So I don't know if I missed it early on or what. Oh, there is a weapon right there. God damn it. But yeah, so the gameplay kind of, it doesn't fundamentally change, right? I mean, it's not like one is an FPS and the other one is a first-person action game, and the second one is they don't change in that way, but they do. They do change. So, like, this is more of like a Legend of Zelda style, like a 3D Legend of Zelda style game, and Soul Reaver 2 is kind of like an extension of that. As you can imagine, Soul Reaver 1 is more of like A Link to the Past, which, people have said, even Dennis Dyack of Silicon Knights and other things has said that was an inspiration for them for that game. But they all have their own gameplay styles, and honestly, one of my favorites is Defiance, because Defiance feels like a combination of... Okay, so there's 3 on that. Shit. Where do I have 3? There's 2. There's 2. And is there 3 here? Okay, so that's that one. Defiance plays like a Devil May Cry game. But it also has the platforming mechanics and upgrades and that kind of stuff of like a Zelda game. So it still feels like it's part of the series, but the way in which you play the game is slightly different. And I really enjoy that one, and that was sort of my first foray into... Oh, fuck. All right, let's kill this guy. It was my sort of first foray into those kinds, like those character action games. Because Bird and I have talked about it before, but like we didn't have a lot of consoles and stuff growing up, so what we had PC games. And that was really all we had. In terms of video games, I didn't mean to make that sound like we didn't have anything. I'm not like your grandpa or anything like that. I'm not saying I walked uphill both ways to school or anything. Why is this guy kicking my ass? Can I have this? Can you give me this? There we go. But yeah, so we didn't have console games. So our best, what we got was whatever came to PC. So, we played a lot of, as kids, we played a lot of Commodore 64. and as we got later into into the 90s and stuff like that, we got Half-Life. That's why when Bird did his Half-Life playthrough, why that was such a, I wouldn't say a big deal, because it's a playthrough, but that game was a big part of Bird and I's childhood. So my playing of Defiance was my first real sort of introduction to the character action game, because the series went that way. And as a matter of fact, if you're watching this, I'm guessing that you're a fan of the series. There is what I would consider to be a polarizing game coming out right now. Well, it's not coming out right now, but it's in development. It's called Dead House Sonata by whatever Dennis Dyack's. How do I need to angle this? Whatever Dennis Dyack's new studio is called. But it's essentially, he's claiming it to be the spiritual successor to the original Legacy of Kain. I'm hitting the wrong fucking button. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, he's claiming it to be the original, the spiritual successor to Blood Omen. Which, for the idea is pretty nice, right? Because it's a fun game, and they're trying to realize that in sort of a 3D space. And now Silicon Knights did come up with the story and all that for Blood Omen. What does this do? Oh, okay, I remember now. So I think I have to rotate all of those to move on. But Silicon Knights did come up with the story for Blood Omen, and then Crystal Dynamics basically, I forget how that worked. Can't remember quite if they were supposed to publish or how exactly that worked, but somehow Crystal Dynamics got involved, and not to sound like an asshole, but Silicon Knights did and continue to have an issue with completing their games, and Crystal Dynamics basically came in and finished the game, and then they owned the rights to the Legacy of Kain franchise, and that's who Eidos and Crystal Dynamics, published the series from there on out. And now that Crystal Dynamics is owned by Square Enix, now that that series is owned by them. But if you look back at some of the stuff that sorry, I don't know why I keep doing this. Silicon Knights has done. You see that they're their first big release in terms of my recollection. Let's because there might be some before that, but a lot of the issues with Silicon Knights starts there with their inability to get Blood Omen out the door, and then their next big thing was Eternal Darkness, which we will eventually be playing on this channel at some point, hopefully this year. Nintendo wanted them to have that for the N64, and then it wasn't ready for the N64, so they did it on the GameCube, and Nintendo had to fight them tooth and nail to get them to publish the game. Shit, that's not what I wanted. And so Nintendo had to push them through to get that game published. So they unfortunately, Dennis and his crew have a history of not being able to give what they promised, and that continued with X-Men Legacy, which I know Bird has talked about several times. It was a 360 PS3 game, I think. Maybe even later than... No, I think it was. that it was just an X-Men game, but they, for whatever reason, they just couldn't get it out the door. And it turned out that they were using, I believe it was Activision who owned the X-Men franchise at the time. Essentially, they were using the money from Activision to fund a spiritual successor to Eternal Darkness called Shadow of the Eternals. And when Activision found that out, they pretty much shut that all down. And I believe, and I don't know for sure, so don't quote me on this, but I believe there was some kind of, not lawsuit or anything like that, but I think there may have been a cease and desist with Nintendo about Shadows of the Eternals because they, Dennis and those guys don't own that IP. That's not theirs. So there's just been a lot of things that Silicon Knights have done over the years. And I believe one of their staffers was accused of having some kind of child pornography or something terrible, like something awful. Okay, so what? Oh, I see. So let's do this. Do they have to like flow into each other, I guess? So maybe we do that and then slide that over. But yeah, so Silicon Knights has had some fucking issues over the years. And while I'm interested to see what happens, I am not what some would call hopeful for the best. I've seen, especially with this series, I've seen Defiance, which I considered to be one of the best playing games in the series, and really just tie a lot of loose ends up for the series. When I saw, later to see what the critical reception and audience reception was to that game in terms of just its, I don't want to say Metacritic score because I don't really pay attention to that, but like just its overall reception in terms of gameplay and that kind of stuff. For whatever reason, the series had like the reviews for the series kind of went downhill. Not terribly. I mean, it's not like an awfully received series or anything like that, but it definitely seemed to have had better reception towards the beginning. Okay, so we need to do this again. Yes. Okay. But yeah, and it's just disappointing to see that this series, hasn't got its, we've got Final Fantasy VII remake. We've got Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3. We're getting all these remakes. Does that need to be a triple? Oh, that needs to be a straight across. So we actually need to put this one. I'm just a dum-dum and put it in the wrong spot. So it's kind of disappointing to see that and not see this series get some love. Because I really do think that it is one of my favorite series of all time. And one that I think is pretty easy to go back to now. Obviously, I've had some issues with recording this just because of how old the game is. But in terms of its playability, because most of my issues with the game for this video and for this series have just been about, my issues with recording it, and not so much my ability to play it. Because it's fairly easy to find. The PS1 version isn't very expensive. You can get it on Steam for, I think, less than $10. I think I bought the whole series for like less than 30 or something like that. I mean, it was crazy what I got this for. But yeah, so it's just disappointing to not see it get some kind of reboot or sequel or anything like that. And I know this came a few years ago now, but they had originally come out with a game that was it was called Legacy of Kain, Dead Son. I believe you're supposed to play as like one of Raziel's descendants or something like that. And I don't know this for sure, but there was originally some. I feel like this is right, and I apologize if it isn't, but I feel like this was supposed to be made by I think the people that made Shadow of Mordor. I could be wrong, because I remember there was some kind of like, oh, you're this character, but you're also another character at the same time. And I don't remember for sure, but it was called Dead Son. You were supposed to have played as like some kind of descendant of Raziel's, because you had the spectral shift abilities and things like that. And they made a multiplayer mode for it called, it ended up being the game Nosgoth. That was basically a multiplayer like arena game, which is, only the furthest thing from the furthest thing from a Legacy of Kain game that I could think. Okay, so I think what we have to do here is, now that that's open, we have to hit this, and then we have to go down here. And, well, let's see what happens here. I don't think... I don't know why I feel like I'm walking so much slower right now. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that was it. I feel like that breaks glass or something. It does something strange. There we go. So that was the area that I was just in. So that's what that did. All right, so let's check out what's back here. I feel like this is just kind of like a... Oh. I guess that goes away? Okay. Let's see where those handles are. Are they around here somewhere? This is kind of where we came up. Let's take a look. Where are those handles? Maybe they're... Oh, they might be over there. So that might be where we're headed. But yeah, even when Nosgoth first came out, I found it was a hard pill to swallow, for the story-based single player game that the Legacy of Kain series was, and basically all of its forms. I found it very hard to swallow this whole idea of a multiplayer experience, and I just couldn't get behind it, and I didn't play it. And I understand now that there's a big community for Nosgoth. I guess the servers went away, I think, in 2016 or something like that. But apparently there is a fan community based around the game. That's cool. I dig that. Just one of those issues that I thought was one of those things that I thought was kind of strange. Just never got behind that whole multiplayer. And I've never been that kind of guy. I play, obviously I play some multiplayer games, and you'll have seen or will continue to see some of that stuff here on the channel. Now that we're in, sort of quarantine mode, you're going to get more of that multiplayer stuff, so that the four of us can hang out with each other and whatever. But yeah, I never found the appeal in a multiplayer Legacy of Kain series. Just never did anything for me. And when I saw gameplay of Nosgoth, I continued to feel that way. It was not something I was very interested in. Okay, so what did that do? So there's that one. There's one bell. There's the crank. Oh, I know what it is. This is what you have to do. So Okay, let's try this. We're gonna try this first, and then we'll see what happens. So we're gonna hit this one. We're gonna open this up. Oh, nope. We're gonna fucking miss a bunch first. I wonder. Let's just do this. We are going to do that. That was going to be my second plan, but now it's my first plan. So we're going to try this first. So let's see where this takes us. Oh, so it does stop. Interesting. All right, I'm going to take a break, and I'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
All right, and we're back. So let's see what we got here. Oh, we can't open that. So let's do this. So we're back here now. So we're behind that wall, which is good. Oh shit, where did you come from? Like that guy was intentionally put in a shitty place just to fuck with you. Let's pick this up and throw it at him. Hey, bitch. Suck it, nerd. Oh, that was fucking dumb. Why do I not have the sword? Okay, so that just opens that. Does that open it forever? I guess it does. Okay. What's back here? I have made a terrible decision. Okay, I need... let's go this way. Because I don't have a weapon. I mean, I guess I could just... Let's go this way first. See what we can find. Maybe there's a weapon or something over here. Okay. Suck it, nerd! There we go. See, now I have the sword back. So... Got it. Okay, what's beyond this door? More of these guys. Alright, got him. Oh, hit him. There we go. I remember desperately wanting to, like, dress up as Raziel for Halloween as a kid. Like, just, like, his design is so cool. And, like... okay. So I'm probably gonna have to break that in some way. I just remember, like, his design is so cool to me. You know, with the way, you know, he loses his lower jaw, and that becomes, like, he hides his face with the shroud, you know, of his clan. And it looks... Okay, I guess... Oh, okay, I guess I was on it at a weird angle and it wouldn't let me through. But, like, his clan symbol, like, when it's turned on its side, makes, like a different pattern, so it looks like it fits the way his face is. Like, it's awesome. His design is fucking great to me. And one of my favorites for sure in video game history. He's just so cool looking, and just desperately wanted to be him for Halloween as a kid. But, you know, of course, being myself, I always wanted to be characters for Halloween that were, like, really hard to find, like, costumes for, or ones that didn't exist. When I was really young, before a lot of the Marvel cartoons were out, I loved Venom, and I wanted to be Venom for everything. And so I had, like, that's the only thing I wanted to be. So my mom found this. It was essentially like I basically wore, like, a long black sleeve T-shirt, and what is this? Is that the same thing? Yes. So is there another one of those somewhere? Yeah. So this is it right here. but it was basically like a plastic costume. It was a plastic mask and like a plastic chest piece, and it came with like these little plastic armbands or whatever. But they would like shoot webs and stuff, and it was one of those. You know how you do when you're a kid? It's like, oh, that's going the wrong way. Right? Yeah, it's got to be shit. Is there another one? Oh, it's these guys. But it was one of the, like, she bought it for me and I wore it for Halloween, and then I just found every excuse I could to wear it because I loved it so much. And but yeah, just absolutely wore the shit out of it. And but it took her forever to find. It was like impossible to find for whatever reason. I guess just because of the nature of, you know, him not being a popular character at the time or whatever. But yeah, it was rough for her to find it. And I just absolutely ecstatic as a kid, like just losing my shit about, you know, I got to wear this Venom costume, and like nobody even knew who it was. Nobody even like other than like myself and Bird and maybe like one or two kids at school. As a matter of fact, it was in kindergarten, and Dom, who some of you may know from some of our live streams, and we've talked about him before as well. One of my longest friends of all time. We met in kindergarten, but yeah, he knew what it was, and that was pretty much it. Great, more blocks. Okay, so they're all faced to the middle, I'm guessing. All right, what? No, that's not the direction I wanted. We're gonna go right no. Ugh. Okay, whatever. So what are you? You're leggies. So you're probably those guys. What are you? You're a back. So you go over here. Yeah. So that one, so the one I just did goes over there. So I'm going to do it first. So we're going to flip it. And we're going to flip it again. Is it upside down? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, no. Okay, so we're going to push it. And then we got to flop it to the right twice. It's basically upside down. Can I not flop it? Oh, no, I'm just dumb. I'm not hitting the right buttons. Okay. So I don't think we're gonna get to our first episode got us to a boss pretty quickly, but it doesn't seem like our second episode is gonna get us to a boss yet. But we will find out because I've got a little bit more time. So let's see what we can do. All right. So these are back legs, and where would that go? Or no? Yeah, those are back legs. So that goes here. Okay. So let's flop it that way and flop it again. Oh, I can't flop it again. Okay. Well, then let's just do this. And we'll flop it. I said, and we'll flop it. There we go. And we push it one way. And we'll flop it again. And I think we need to flop it one more time. Yep. So we'll back it up. Actually, let's push it over there more. And then what we'll do is we'll just kind of flop it into place. So we'll slide this back. Slide it back. Slide it back. Flop it. Nope. I know I mentioned it last time, but like I keep forgetting that the game is very like specific on when it wants you to do stuff. All right, so what are you two? You are also legs. So, well, this was simple. So this one, all I have to do is push it over, and it's ready to go. So then the last one is... Where's the last one? No. So it must be over here. And where is it facing? So we've already got to flop it this way. And flop it again. Okay. And flop it again. Great. We're good to go. Yeah, so I know we talked about it in the last episode, but there, as you can see, there's some block puzzles in this game, and they're certainly a thing. I don't mind them so much, but, you know, they exist. It's here. So that was all just for this health thing. I thought that was going to be something more. I mean, I'm happy about it, because now we're going to get a health upgrade, but I thought it was going to be something more than that. But I am excited, because we're going to upgrade our health, so that's cool. I'm down with that. I'm down with the devil, as the kids say. Did the kids say that? I feel like that's something an old man would say. What the fuck? There we go. So now, our health increases, I think. Or does our health only increase when we're in the physical realm? Oh, great! Fucking shit. Listen here, you piece of shit. I'm gonna eat this soul. You know what? I'm just about had enough of this. Alright. And Rutherford is here, so things might change. He might change the tempo. Hi, bud. Go lay down. Okay, so all of that was for a health upgrade. Which, whatever, that's fine. I'm not going to complain. I was expecting something else, but I mean, this does seem a little bit like a secret area, so, you know, I won't complain too much. Alright, so there's this guy. Nope. Ow. I was trying to figure out why I couldn't aim at this guy, and it's because I was looking the wrong direction, because I'm dumb. Alright, so we're going to go here, and we're going to come down here, and we're going to fight this guy. I don't know. Oh, he has like one of the soul sucky abilities, which I don't remember why that's a thing. But we're going to get him. Yay, you're dead. Alright, so I know there's another guy up here as well. Oh, how did I miss that guy? Did I just like run past him? Alright. And, oh, I need to grab my weapon. Can't leave that behind, because I don't have enough. Oh, come on. Really? Alright, I guess I'm leaving it behind. Okay. So this is the part of this area that I really, really remember. Is this sort of labyrinthy kind of area. And as you can see, it gets pretty confusing. Because it all kind of looks the same. It kind of looks how I felt about Fallout New Vegas. Like, everything's brown and it's hard to see. Okay, well, I can't do anything about this guy because I don't have a weapon. Oh, okay. What the fuck? Oh, he's a human. I was like, what the hell? Okay, so is there anything for me to do in here? I definitely just looked up. Okay. So, what the hell? Oh, okay. It just wanted me to be better. I was like, what the hell? I still don't know what those are for. It's got to be for those, like, your power upgrades or whatever. Okay, so what was the point of this? Just for a weapon? Okay. Not what I expected, but I'll take it. Just light this asshole on fire. Can you be dead now? I don't need 20 minutes of death animation. Alright, let's go back. We'll light this bitch on fire. There we go. And here we go. Of course, it shows that I have full health, but I don't have the sword. Because that's what this game does sometimes. Okay, so can't go that way. So we gotta go this way. So this isn't quite as bad as I thought. I mean, it's still not great, but it's better than I remembered. Oh, okay, here's all the floor thingies that we looked at before. So we'll operate this one. And we'll operate this one. I don't know what they do, but we did it. Okay, so that's not something that we can destroy. So I guess we're going this way. But I don't know if you can tell kind of what I mean about this area. That it's not necessarily like super confusing. It's just kind of more difficult to navigate than it should be. Yeah, so that health upgrade is only in the physical realm. Okay, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Also, I like this unnecessary Resident Evil camera angle that only happens apparently in this very part. Can we slap this guy around for a little bit so we can get this health? Oh, that's awesome. I don't know what it does, but it's awesome. So I'm guessing I gotta go over here and maybe do the same thing. And that's gonna unlock more of those little handles that we were... Or wait, no. Oh yeah, it might. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, I don't want to bother with you right now. Can we please not? Alright, and come on, let's just get the last one. That's it? It does not it doesn't do anything? Understand. I don't think I understand this puzzle. Do I need to do the other side that way too? I guess we'll find out. Though as you can imagine, it's not very clear. Okay, so let's drop the middle one down and see what happens. That didn't do anything. Oh, I thought I was hitting the button, apparently I wasn't. So what does this do? Oh, I'm not even on it. Can we close it? Okay. Now, does that mean I only did one of these? Or did I do them both right? You know, there's only one true way to find out. Which is to scum save right in front of this door. And then go over there and find out. Alright. I don't care about you. I don't care about the things you like. Go away. Alright, so let's close that one. And let's try this. Come on. Okay, so there's all four of them. So now we can go back there and change all those, and I think that's it. So we might actually fight a boss this level. We'll find out. I would really like that, because it would be a nice ending point. Okay. And we'll switch. game's having a real rough time right here. I don't know what the deal is. Okay. And health. And do we see a portal anywhere? I should look back there where I came from. Okay, so not there. Shit. Okay, so not here. So I'm guessing the nearest one is going to be back further. So maybe back here somewhere. You know, I'm dumb, and what I just realized is the reason that the Soul Reaver doesn't come back after I get health again is because I'm pretty sure you have to leave, like you have to leave the spectral realm, or leave the physical realm and go back to the spectral realm and then come back again for it to come back. Unless I'm just being an idiot. I don't know. That seems like that's what was happening. Alright, so let's go in here. Let's flip these back to... Right? Because those were the ones we didn't flip yet. We got one more. Alright, we're going on up. So here we go. Oh, shit. Okay, I apparently missed the platform or whatever. Okay, there we go. So we are here. Where this is, I don't know, but here we are. Okay, I guess we're not worried about this guy. What the fuck? Alright, I don't remember this so much. Alright, let's just slap this guy around for a little bit. Get this... Okay, no, it does come back. I'm just a dumbass. Alright, so let's flip this one. We're just gonna do this shit while I knock him out, because I don't have anything to kill him with right now. He's gonna attack. Oh, no. Whoops. Didn't know I could do that. Alright, so let's jump past this guy. Oh, I can't kill him. So let's kill him. Take this, spider boy. Suck my butt. Alright. We're just gonna go over here and fucking toss this bitch. Get fucked. Oh, really? Where did you come from? What the fuck? Alright, fuck this. Fuck this. So what did that do? It moved those out, which I get, but like, I'm not seeing what it actually did. Oh, fucking son of a bitch. Can this guy just be dead, please? Thank God. Now, I don't remember if you can throw two guys on here at once. I think he might be able to. You can. Cool. Give me them souls, boys. Oh, okay. I guess I got them both. Okay. So let's look at this. Oh, there's a platform right here. Okay. And then what? We go over here. And then maybe onto those pipes. Oops. Okay. Maybe not. Alright. Over here again. Okay, so that doesn't... I don't think that gets me high enough. No. I'm guessing Spectral Realm, but let's check it out. Yep, let's try it. Because I'm not fighting one of these assholes again. Or both of them, apparently. Yep, because I can't get up there that way. So... Okay. So, we go back over here. We'll do this. And let's switch. And that changed fucking nothing. Really? Oh no, it brought this closer. I was like, that would have been fucking bullshit. That was a random... Okay. Let's go through here, see what this has to bring us. Okay. This is gonna suck. Oh no, I remember this now. Oh, come on, get out of here. Okay, so... Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Okay, this is... Just fuck this. Just fuck this. Okay. And what in the good... Let's just go over here and just fucking do something about this. Oh, okay. So I gotta... Okay, I can kill these guys too. Oh, what? Uh-huh. Okay, well, that's certainly a thing that's happening. Let's just kill this guy. So we gotta go up there and we have to push that, we gotta push that pipe over top of that wind. Okay, let's fix the camera. And let's do this. There we go. Oh, is that a different thing? Alright, we need to fix that thing. Where was that? So if I look, where is the pipe? That was in this area, wasn't it? I mean, I guess I can't know for certain, but it seemed like that was in this area. Alright, where's this asshole? Can you get fucked, please? Oh my god, I fucking hate these guys. Alright, so let's pick this up. Nothing here. So we'll head back over and up and see if we can't find where that is. Because it's got to be like right around here somewhere, right? Maybe it's not in this room. I thought it was. Doesn't seem like it is it? Okay. I guess that's not in this room. Weird, but alright. So I guess we're going this way. Not the turn I thought this was going to take, but alright. I guess I did a thing for later. Judging by the rest of the puzzles in this area so far, it seems kind of strange that it would have me do that. Oh, fuck. I fucking hate you. I hate them. Alright, so I'm guessing I'm probably going to have to go up here and find a bell of some kind. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Alright, I'm already getting lost. So let's... Okay, so this doesn't go up any further, so I can only go here. Ow. Let's go over here and grab this ledge. What do we got here? What do we got to look at here? So... Oh my god, tell me this guy can't fucking hit me while I'm doing this. Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh, now he's gonna be able to. Alright, I get it. I was cheating the system. But what if I did it again? Ow. Come on. I get it. He's an enemy. I just don't care. He's just here to annoy me. There you go. Just get out of my face. There we go. Alright, great. I don't give a shit what you're doing. Okay, so that's all I needed here, I guess. Cool. Having no weapon in this area is definitely not dumb and annoying. Oh my god, now what? There's a pipe. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy, this guy's gonna hit me before I get a chance to throw this guy or anything. That's how this is gonna go. Oh, really? Right. Oh my god, fuck off. Come on, get the soul. Get the soul. You fuck. I do not want to do this twice. Ugh. Where did I even throw him? Not even close. Not even close. Alright, let's try that. Really? I guess this is the way I wanted my camera to face. There. Fucking... whatever. I'm going over here. Can I have this? Can you give me this? There we go. Fucking eat it, dick. So yeah, despite all of my grumblings, the combat isn't a focus in this game. As you can tell, it's just, it can be kind of aggravating, as you can see by me getting aggravated by it. The fact that you have to, you know, spear enemies or whatever to defeat them is kind of fucking annoying. It's a cool idea, especially because these, you know, all of these things are vampires, but it's still kind of aggravating. All right, so let's do this puzzle real quick. Fuck. Are you fucking serious? Can you come down here and fight me, please? You're dead. Give me the weapon back. Alright, so let's... What the hell? Oh, that was just his body disappearing. I thought there was like another weapon on the ground. I'm like, what the fuck? What kind of creepy, crazy-ass bullshit is this? Oh, my God. Do I really have to go all the way over here just to do this? Oh, I can't even go over there. How the fuck did I get up there in the first place? Alright, I'm just fucking getting confused and playing like an idiot now. Alright, so that's where I came in. So I had to have gone up right here. And I did. I'm just being dumb. Okay, so let's... Oh my God. See, this is the thing I was talking about, where if you run, despite my want to do this quickly, if I run, I fuck it up. Alright, so I gotta go up there. So let's do this. We're just gonna slow walk our way up there. And then we're just gonna fucking wing our way down. And let's rotate that camera. Here we go. Push it. Yeah. So that gets us back there. Okay. So let's keep going. So we got the air, we got all that. Where am I stuck? What am I doing? Where am I? When the fuck did we get ice cream? Alright, you know what? I think this is... Wasn't this a gated door? Or no, it wasn't. It was just full of these guys. I was gonna say, wasn't this a gated door? Alright. There's that guy down there. Oh no, I gotta pull this whole fucking block over again. Oh, now all these motherfuckers are gonna show up. And stab. You dead, bitch. Alright. Let's pick this back up. We'll move our block over. There we go. Scoot. 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 Unfortunately, I think we're far from being done with this level. I can't say for sure, but it seems like that might be the truth. I don't even know what that one does. There's got to be another one somewhere that you'd have to hit, but I don't know where it is. Whee! Maybe it's just one of those ones that's there to trick you. To make you think that you're supposed to do that, even though all it did for me was attract a bunch of enemies. Alright, let's just make all this happen. So the only reason that I don't just top off my health and quit is because those other, like those fucking goober guys, they're always like, if they get more health, they come back. Like if they grab a soul, they'll come back and like harass the shit out of you. And so in an effort to avoid that, I always like kill them. I didn't need to do this, did I? I didn't need to come back. Although I don't know if I could have made it up that. I don't know if I could have made it up those pipes without it. Alright, so we're back here. Oh, okay, down here. I was like, what the fuck? Where am I supposed to go? And there's one of these guys just waiting for me. Love it. I like it. I love it. I need it. Of course. Of course. Oh, boy. Okay. Wait. Oh. Right. So I actually need to go up here. I did think it was weird that it wouldn't let me, like, go that way before. Wait, what is it doing? Why is it sending me back here? Isn't that where I just came from?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
So guys, I'm dumb. and I almost ended the episode. But the thing I needed was right here. And so now 2 of those are ready to go. And I should be able to climb up and fight the boss here in a second.
We'll return after these messages.
Tell me there's... Oh my god. Okay, so there was apparently 2 of these, and I'm just dumb and didn't remember. I spent this whole time, like, turning valves and shit, and, like, none of it was working. And I'm like, I don't understand what the deal is here. No, it's just because I'm an idiot, is the problem. So we're going to come up here. Now we're going to go over, and we're going to avoid these 2 assholes down here so I can keep my sword. We're going to get up on this platform. And we're going to go up that ventilation shaft. And we're going to get ready to fight the boss, because I'm pretty sure he's right after this. Here we go. Up we go! So, there we go. So, I believe... Let me take a look in that room just to make sure there isn't any... Yeah, okay. So there isn't any other landing points, so we don't think that we have to... so we don't think we have to... anywhere else to go, I mean. Is that going to be the... Or is that the... Boy, that feels like the boss. Let's just go this way and see what we find out. Or I can get stuck on the wall for some reason. Okay. No, that's the boss. Okay, good to know. Okay, let's try this. Scum saving is good for you kids. So, yeah, there it is. Okay, so there's a teleporter down here that we're going to activate. Doo-doo-doo. There she is. Alright, so we'll activate this. Cool. And it's activated. And now we're going to go fight the boss. I don't know why, but like... He is definitely the most disgusting looking of the bosses. Like, I know that the first one, you know, I said that that he looked like the One Reborn, and the One Reborn is gross, but I don't know what it is about this guy that's just like, he's just fucking nasty. I'm guessing because he's a giant spider, but he's gross. Alright, here we go. There he is. You nasty.
The prodigal son. There is no returning for you, Raziel.
Zephan, your visage becomes you. It's an appropriate reflection of your soul.
Oh, shit.
And you are not his handsome Raziel anymore. His precious firstborn son turned betrayer. You have missed so many changes, little Raziel. Look around you. See how the human's weapon of destruction has become my home. Indeed, my body. A cocoon of brick and granite from which to watch a pupating world.
A crevice in which to cower.
Ew.
Only scuttling from the shadows to devour a victim already ensnared in your cowardly trap. But you've made the mistake of leaving me unbound, and it is you who must succumb to my will.
Will, instinct, reflex action. The insect mind finds little difference. I warn you, brother. As my stature has grown, so it is matched by my appetite. Step forward, morsel.
All right, here we go. So I don't remember exactly what all we need to do here. Wait, yeah, I do. Oh, that's right. We gotta hit his leggies. And then I think he'll, like, juice out a little. Yep. So we gotta pick that up. And what do we have to do? We have to take it back here and do something with it. I think we have to light it on fire. Yeah, we do. And then what? We fucking throw it at him, right? Yeah. So that's what I thought. I knew it was something strange. So we'll just slap his legs around for a little bit. See, if we had the Reaver... If we have the Reaver, you can take his legs out a little easier. Oh boy, why can't I pick that up? Hey, why can't I pick that up? Oh, okay, well, never mind then, I guess. Weird. Okay, so that's good. Do this, and we'll come back. So there he is. Okay, so his legs. There's another one. I was trying to hit his leg, but I might not be able to with him. How do I pick that up? There you go. Okay, run, run! God damn it. There we go. See, I remember this being a lot harder. Like, I remember this boss fight being a lot more complex than it is. Because I remembered, like, having to, like, really juke around. Well, he's gonna kill me again. Because I don't remember why I can't pick this. Oh, there we go. Because I have to fucking be in attack mode, basically, to pick it up. So we'll spin this around, we'll throw this at him one more time, and there he goes. Get fucked, dork. Alright.
Consuming Zephon's apostate soul has bestowed on you a new gift. Like his vampire spawn, you are able to scale certain walls which are otherwise impassable, but only in the physical realm. In the spirit world, these insubstantial edifices will not support you.
I don't know why I thought there was going to be like sounded like there was going to be like some kind of sound effect or something. I mean, there was a sound effect. I was expecting something to happen, is what I'm saying. But yeah, so there we go. We beat Zephon. So, that's it? Oh, maybe another cutscene.
In the mountains beyond the pillars, Nosgoth's cataclysms have exposed an ancient crime. Endowed with Zephon's soul, you may now progress where your path was hitherto impeded.
So again, we talked about there being one climbable wall in the Sanctuary of the Clans, and there's one by the entrance of where we were at the beginning with the, not the pillars, but that big area that we came out of the abyss with, that essentially has the Stonehenge or whatever on it. There is that area that has a climbable wall on it, so maybe we can try to do that. we'll see. I forget which one is progress, but I may go to those areas and just see what the deal is, figure out which one's progress, and that's where we'll meet up for next week. Hopefully next week. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Thanks for spending your Saturday morning with me, and we will see you, like I said, hopefully next week. Bye for now.